involve impact. The circuit training and interval training in particular, that involves a lot of cardio, a lot of jumping, a lot of impact. Well, this summer I did some overtraining. I just pushed it too far, I think, a little bit for my knee. I was a runner for 25 years, and that probably didn't help too much with wear and tear on my knee. But generally speaking, my knees are in pretty good health. I just happened to push it too hard. So now what I'm having to do for the time being until my knee is back, and the issue is just above my kneecap at this point, so I'm wearing a brace that has a little bit of tubing there, and the tubing helps to stabilize my knee. Even with that though, right now, I can't do things that I would normally do. For example, a full-blown jumping jack where a lot of impact type of stuff. Burpees are another thing that, again, hardcore impact. Those types of things that I do on a normal basis are sort of not on the table at the moment. Frustrating, but I have to deal with it. I have to listen to my body, and I have to modify. So some of the things that I'm doing now to modify a few of the things that I'm doing, and it's all about listening to my body. That's the most important thing. And of course, making sure I know how to keep proper form. So for example, I thought I might show you some of the things that I'm doing at the moment that would be very low-key for me, but it works. It keeps my body toned. I can continue to work out, which is the most important thing, without running the risk of causing further injury. I'm not a health expert, but I do know my body, and I know its limits, and when my knee says, oops, ouch, that hurts, I don't do it anymore. I do something different. So rather than doing a standard jumping jack, and I think we all know what that is, I do, for the moment, a modified jumping jack. So essentially, I am going like this. Side, side, like this, all right? Basically, one foot is staying in contact with the ground at all times. Now, I can speed this up. I can definitely make it go faster because I'm going side to side, and I'm getting a good inner thigh workout here. I'm basically engaging both my outer thighs, my inner thighs. I'm feeling it in my glutes. I've got my core engaged, getting a little arm workout here. So my full body is engaged, and I am feeling just a little bit winded from doing that. So I don't want to underestimate the cardio and overall benefits of modified exercise. Another thing that is a big challenge for me right now would be squats, a full squat. So for example, I typically, in a squat, you keep your spine neutral, your core engaged, as you know, but the most important thing is you push your butt back. Hip flexors are engaged, so your butt is out, your core is engaged, your spine is neutral, and your head is a natural extension of your spine. But the most key thing here, is to always keep your knees behind your toes. Okay, so if I go into a deep squat, which I'm in right now, my knees are, I always have to use the mirror. The mirror is my best friend to make sure my knees are not over my toes. But I'll be honest with you, that full squat hurts a little bit, just a little bit, enough for me to know I should probably not be doing it. At least not for right now. So instead of doing a standard seated squat like that, where I can see my knees are so tempted to go over, and that's because I've got this injury. So instead, what I can do, and keep proper form and alignment, which makes it appropriate and acceptable, is I can do side squats, because going side to side does not hurt that particular part of my knee. So I can go to the side. I'm checking in the mirror for my alignment. My knee is behind my toes. My spine is neutral. My core is engaged. And then I can do another squat like this. Same thing, side to side. I've got proper form, and I'm not feeling any pain whatsoever. And a lot of that is because I'm taking the emphasis off of the area of my knee by going side to side. If I want to try another move that's a squat that actually does not hurt my knee at the moment, but is very effective, is I can use the step. Okay, same sort of thing. You want to make sure you have good form on your toe. You can use weights if you want or not, it helps sometimes. And then just squat and up. Here you want to engage your glutes, keep your core engaged, keep your spine neutral. Your shoulders should be back, and don't forget to breathe. Now I can do these without any problem whatsoever. And I can really feel this in my glutes. Then if I want to take it up a notch, I could start to involve my arms more. I could even take my arms up. I can do that, all right? And switch and do the other side. Another thing I can do without the step is a similar situation with the squat. So, for example, here, I'm going to make sure that I have got proper form in the mirror first before I ever get started. And then when I go back, I'm going to look in the mirror and I'm going to check. Is my knee below or behind my toes? And it is. Is my spine neutral? Is my core engaged? Is my head a natural extension of my spine? Absolutely. My knees are bent. My lower back knee is obviously bent. And then when I come up, I'm going to go straight up here, and then back, and up, and back. If you want, you could then take an additional lever and do a tricep kickback. Again, I have to check my alignment because this knee wants to bother me. So I pull my knee back, tricep kickback. So these are the types of things that I'm able to do. Those are just a few examples. But I'm winded, and that's good, and I can continue to work out while I let my knee heal. I am not doing any form of impact where I come completely off the ground, and I expect to be fully recovered in the next couple weeks. Thanks, bye.